Hello my fellow YouTubers, this is Dana from Dana's Life Journey, and today we'll be talking about a taboo, touchy subject, which is PTSD. I want to thank all my new viewers. Thank you for stopping by and watching this video. To my subscribers, welcome back. If you like this video, please comment, like, share with somebody who might be able to benefit from this video. With that being said, let's get started. I wanted to talk about PTSD because being a fellow PTSDian, I wanted to let people know that there is hope. If you take life one day at a time and you focus and you get help, that it is possible to retain a semi-normal life. Some of the symptoms of PTSD or post-traumatic stress are behavioral changes or mood swings. As far as me, when I first got diagnosed, my daughter, my family members, they noticed a change in my mood, how I was every day. I was touchy. I would snap at the drop of a hat. Anything, if you said a word, you could say like snout, and I would get upset, and I thank them a lot for paying attention to me and being able to help me realize that I needed to go and seek help. I'm not a doctor. I just want to educate people on PTSD because it's a sore subject. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody feels like they have it, and then they don't want to seek help. But I am here to say, please, ma'am, please, sir, if you can, please seek help. There is help. Post-traumatic stress it's not just associated with the military. You can get it from anything. You can get it from a trauma you had in childhood. You can get a trauma from adulthood. It just affects everyone differently. But if you recognize the signs and you have family members that help you recognize the signs, please get help. You have flashbacks. You avoid things that make you feel associated with the incident, the trauma. You avoid doing a lot of things that you used to do, and I can contest that I avoided it. Sometimes I still have to catch myself because there was a lot of things I like to do. I used to like to do arts and crafts. I used to like to do jewelry. I don't hardly do any of that anymore, and I don't think it's just because of my age. I just think I prefer to be by myself, alone, but I'm trying to change that day to day. Every chance I get, I try to change that so that I can go back to where I was, and if I can't get all the way there, at least semi. You have trouble sleeping. You lose interest in being around a lot of people. You change your overall habits. You have angry outbursts. Like I said earlier, even if my daughter would say snout, I would get upset. Even if I felt like she wasn't saying what I wanted her to say, I would get upset. We have improved our relationship since then. Since I went out and seek help, we are much better than what we were. As far as flashbacks, nightmares of the incident, I not only had nightmares, I would beat myself up in my sleep. I've woken up with broken toenails, a jammed finger, a jammed shoulder, a jammed toe. I mean, I went through it all. So I'm just, again, you will see me doing this whole thing through this video, begging you, please ma'am, please sir, please seek any kind of help that you can. If you're in the military, please go to someone. If you have to tell your doctor and they refer you to somebody, even if it's just 5 minutes, please just try and get some help. Physical pain all over your body. Before I decided to go on my weight loss journey, just to get up was painful. Just to move an arm, to move a leg, to move my toe, it was painful. And I thought it was all in my head. I thought I was just one of those overweight persons who just was dreaming. That's what I thought. But as I got help, it's like a release that I went through that made everything not go away, but feel better. And along with my weight loss journey, my body is recovering because I don't have as many ailments as I had before. Dizziness, fatigue, chest pain, believe me, I had it all. Breathing difficulties. I would wake up and my heart felt like it was about to beat out my chest. And I was so afraid to go to sleep, I would leave the light on and go to sleep. Repression, that's you intentionally block out what's going on. What went on as far as your as far as the incident. It's like you don't want to remember, and you want to actually forget it, and you feel as though if you forget it, then you can move on with your life. Me personally, that's how I felt, and I didn't feel like feeling like that anymore, because I had so many health issues, digestive issues, stomach issues. I mean, it's all associated with this one, I call it a disease, this one disease. Also, you have hyper arousal. They call it hypervigilance. That means every little sound, your ears are in tune, you're alert. I still go through it. It's not as bad as it was, but I still go through it. If there's a crack in the wall in my house, I'm like, okay, who's that? Who's there? Irritability. You have constant fear and constant paranoia. I went through that in 2002, where if there was a muffler on a car, if it was loud enough and I heard it, I'm searching through windows trying to see if a car was out there trying to come and get me. When I tell you I went through it all, I went through it all. Also, most people try not to associate this with PTSD, but going through treatment, they also categorized it with the PTSD, OCD. And some people go through different obsessions. You can have a cleaning obsession, a hoarding obsession, a lock obsession. There's so many different obsessions that you can go through. You want to check everything. You want to count everything. You want everything in order. I went through that. I'm still going through that. It's like I said, day by day. I go by day by day. I don't go by, maybe in a month. I don't do that. I just take it one day at a time, because the symptoms don't disappear, but they go down a little bit, and then you might get relaxed, and then you notice over time you're going, okay, one problem went away, now I have another. And see, that's what I have been doing. I don't have anybody to help me be accountable like I used to, so I have to do it for myself. But I wanted to make this video and give you some of those pointers just to let people know that PTSD does exist. It's not just associated with veterans. It's associated with anybody that has gone through a trauma. And I encourage you, ma'am, sir, whoever, please get help. I thank you for listening to me. I thank you for taking the time to come to tune into this video, and I hope this helps somebody want to seek help and at least try and have a semblance of a normal life. I thank you, and you all have a great day.